Hello, happy homesteaders. It has been a particularly rainy and stormy day today. My yard was flooded. I wish I could have shown you guys, but I think you've seen video of what happens when it goes down out here. There's just water everywhere and then it just disappears. The pasture is a bit soggy, but other than that, I just wanted to give you guys kind of some updates on what's been going on and what I've been working on. So, those Japanese beetles, the ones I was asking about, I think they were the reason why my peach tree was dropping leaves as badly as they were. I want you guys to take a look at this damage. Can you see that? The holes in the leaves. The chewed leaves, they've been sucked dry. So as much as I don't like to use industrial pesticides, I got some permethrin out here, and I use permethrin because we have carpenter bees that, they do a work on our barn over here. And they were really bad when we bought the homestead. And you can use it pretty much on everything and everywhere, especially out in the pasture. They use them to control mosquitoes and ticks and fleas. So, look at this. Look at this damage. So while I'm sitting here wondering why this tree is dropping leaves, and this has only happened within the last time that I posted that video. It wasn't this bad when I put the bags onto the peaches. It's just amazing the destruction in a matter of weeks that has happened with these beetles. And I can't blame it all on the Japanese beetles. I think it's something else too, something maybe I can't see. But it's kind of hard because I've been spraying with permethrin, and then of course it rains like crazy. So permethrin works kind of instantly, but also I think it kind of holds its own long term. So I may have to come out. Do you guys hear that rooster? I kid you not. Every time I come outside, I think it sees me and it just starts its nonsense. Anyway, but look at these peaches. I don't even think I can do anything. I'm gonna have to throw that away. These are the ones I haven't covered. There's one over here that is oozing pectin. This tree is oozing sap. So, what do you guys think? Is this tree okay? Should it be oozing sap like this? Does it have some kind of blight? I guess I'm gonna have to consult the interweb and find out what's going on with this. But anyhow, I'm trying to save my trees. I'm already fighting fire blight with the pear trees in the front. Oh my gosh, this rooster. Anyway, so guys, I scored some cardboard. Now, I don't know if I was supposed to do this or not, but I went to Walmart and they had just bales of them in the back, and then just some random cardboard that was just kind of hanging out in these sort of wire racks. Well, I grabbed a bunch of these and they're perfect. They don't have tape on them, so I don't have to strip them. And I am slowly but surely expanding this area, and I've got it all the way up to the barn. It's exciting. I'm gonna have to be careful about what I plant over here because obviously it's gonna only get, this is east, so it's only gonna get morning sun, and then whatever happens here, this is south. But I'm totally excited. Once we get this barn renovated, I'm going to have I want to put like a deck out here so that we can walk out from this door onto like a deck, and we can put stuff out here like potted plants and that sort of thing. I want to put a window over here where they've got this whole thing nailed up. This barn needs a lot of work. There's sort of holes in it, as you guys already know. I've got toads living in it. I think I told you that before, but I got toads in the barn. Hilarious. I'm going to show you guys something now that I am embarrassed about. I can't even believe I'm about to share this, but I want you guys to look at the seedling here. Do you know what this seedling is? This is the Perseus cucumbers that I planted and then complained that they weren't coming up and that I was a failure. And so I went and got these pickling cucumbers because I was upset that I didn't have cucumbers. My beans are coming in that I had planted in between. As you can see, my squash are loving life. They are happy and beautiful. I'm going to have to come out here and do some pruning because they are kind of getting out of control. But yeah, all of those seeds that I planted are now starting to come up. So I'm wondering if I should pull some of these and just keep them for staggered planting for, a fall harvest. Again, these seeds were not cheap, but what am I gonna do with all of these cucumbers? They're coming in over here. They're coming in over here. Let me show you this. That's all cucumber seeds. I double planted because the first batch didn't come up. So I said, okay, I waited long enough, so I planted more. So I've got tons of these things. Anywho, I guess you live and learn, but how in the world was I supposed to know? Usually a 2-week germination period is more than enough time for seeds, for most seeds. But maybe it just wasn't hot enough. I don't know. So now I've got to figure out where am I going to put all these cucumbers? I can keep them in this bed, maybe space it out a little bit, and keep the lower leaves on the ones that I have trimmed for airflow. But oh my gosh, just ridiculous. Look at this squash plant. Isn't it amazing? Right now it's more beautiful than it's producing squash. So I may have to go in and do the whole cut some male flowers. Maybe the bees will come back out. I've been seeing them. They've been very active. Check out my tomatoes. My green giants are just about ready. Aren't they big? Look how big they are. I got a big hand, guys, and this is a big tomato. I went and bought a Bananarama sweet pepper and stuck it in here. This is where I had the white radishes. My buffalo steak tomato is starting to get flowers. I've just been shaking them because that seems to work very well. Also, I've been seeing a lot of bees over here. With all the rain, oh my gosh, guys, look. My pesto petuoso basil bush. I know I'm in love. Are you sick of hearing me talk about it? Look at this. This is a basil bush. It's a shrub. This isn't even a bush. It's a shrub. And it's all basil. What am I going to do with this? Honestly, who can I give this to? It is ridiculous. It was just crazy. I've got more carrots coming up here. Once again, I haven't thinned them out, so they're just gonna do whatever. And I've been enjoying the carrot greens. They are really delicious and fresh tasting, and almost like parsley, but not as spicy as parsley or as pungent. I've got a mess. Okay, this is a little bit of a mess. My marigolds and some more cute, well, sorry, some more carrots that are just dying over here. But look at these tomatoes. This is my Cherokee purples. And they are heavy. They're growing big. My plant's healthy. Got some weird looking deformed tomatoes here, but you know, whatever, that happens. And another huge basil shrub. Part of it broke off, and I went and stuck that part in water, and it is now sitting in the side bed. I just replanted it. I still have some lettuce that's still holding on. My Principe Borghese is putting off some tomatoes. I took some the other day. They were just starting to turn, and I grabbed them and put them in the kitchen because I don't want them to get too ripe on the vine. I want the plant to think that, hey, I can put out as many tomatoes as possible. So look at all those flowers. So these are excellent for drying and using them in tomato paste, sun-dried tomatoes. Of course, you can eat them fresh. But yeah, looking forward to that. And my yellow beets, they're still, well, there's a beet in there. A lot of beet greens. I don't know if there'll be some actual beets, but okay, well, we'll see how that goes. And then here's my buffalo sun. And I got it as a tiny, tiny plant. So I'm thinking when the rest of them are starting to, you know, such as my Cherokee purple and my green giant are starting to falter, that I'll start to get a boom for my Cherokee sun and my buffalo steak over here. So they were both really small when I got them. Let's see. All right, I have some blueberries that are still trying to do their thing. I covered them because something was obviously eating them before I had a chance to. I've got some lettuce that has tried to go to seed, as you can see, and some of them have. I just haven't had a chance to get out here. It's been really wet and a lot of rain. My kale is, guys, what was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this 5 or 6 plants? And I didn't grow these from seed, honestly. I got them at Home Depot. And this is more kale than I've ever had in my entire life. And we eat a lot of kale. I give it to my daughter. My husband eats it. I eat it. And I'm freezing it. And it's just more kale than... I mean, I think I need like a couple more people living in the house because right now I'm trying to find people to give this away to. But that's a good thing. I'd rather have more food than not. And yes, and I will give food to people. So, my lettuce here, I forgot what this was called. It's some kind of purple something. But it's probably going to try to go to seed, but I'm going to start pulling it and seeing about getting rid of some of it. It's beautiful lettuce. It's tasty and sweet, and I think I may redo these beds. As opposed to doing rows like I've been doing, I think I'm going to go with the blocks, you know, like a block of cabbage, a block of lettuce. So that way it's just, I think that may be more space efficient. Right now it's kind of hard to get in here and get to the rows because these beds are pretty small. Let's see here. Green beans doing their thing. I'm gonna have to get in here and with the peas and the green beans again. Look at these cabbages. Can't wait for that harvest. I'll be doing a video about that soon. So it looks like here I'm going to at least have these 3 heads ready to harvest pretty soon. Oh, they look amazing, don't they? Definitely more green beans. I should have thinned them out. I know I'm the worst gardener. I kind of hate throwing seedlings away, which is, I know, ridiculous, but I just hate the waste, I guess. But yeah, I can see now I'm gonna have to get in there. There's green beans in there just waiting to be harvested. But I'm loving this. I'm loving all this cardboard, guys. I swear I'm like a junkie. Able to get my hands on some cardboard, my mouth just starts watering, because I know that means that I'll be able to expand my garden. And so my plan is to expand it. I cut the grass, and hopefully if I can get even some more cardboard, I still have a stack over there. I'm going to fill in this whole area here all the way down. So this whole area up into the fence is going to be garden. And I'm thinking I may extend the line all the way from the edge of the barn all the way across here, and have my compost bin. Maybe I'll be able to do some corn or something over here, and then it'll have to be fenced off, because again, we've got bunnies that come through the fence on the other side. And when we plan to get chickens and goats, well, they're going to be fenced in way back there. But I still want my garden to be protected from whatever wildlife is running around out here. Like I said, bunnies seem to be the worst, but birds are also a big problem. But that's just a little garden update. Today is actually June 19th, and I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend if you got a nice long weekend. And here's to updating our gardens and having a wonderful harvest. I bid you all peace and blessings, and we'll talk to you next time.